access area connected to the station.
I'll be breaking into...
Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. Zatopek Bar is in a pocket of Prague that doesn't take kindly to augmented people. An alley off Klimova Street. They're known to get violent there.
Are you warning me because you're concerned for my well-being, or because you need me for this job?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
uncontrolled technology would worldwide destruction next to Sarah. I warned you to go back to supervision. Unequivocally false.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
They want us to say, and the Human Restoration Act is given.
This is not the Palisade Property Bank?
It is the Palisade Village. I really thought we would get to go inside.
Lev, hand it over. You'd better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for
Got
you.
enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do, and no time to waste.
Do not let me keep you then. Get moving. Another one.
How are you? That is good.
Jesus. Enjoying the sights?
Why?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The sights?
I give up. Record book is too boring. Here we go.
Obyvatelé již tak přeplněného komplexu musí udělat místo pro dalších 20 000 lidí. Státní policie očekává, že právě tento počet
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
ověřovací kartu T73.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Známá díky řadě oblíbených odhalení politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečí.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Ve 4 městech. Očekává se, že na seznam poboček přibude Ostrava, Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní banka Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejúspěšnější.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Bezpečnostní opatření, včetně firewallu příští generace, špičkově tušení.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
That augmented pickpocket ever shows its face in here, I will put a bullet through it myself. Rid the world of Oz. I would love to be a flat long for fighting.
Oh, you are in the wrong.
Pritchard, I found Slaw. He backed out of your little bank heist.
Heist? Jensen, you understand he's being dramatic, right? Nothing's being stolen. Did he give you anything?
Yeah, something called a passport. I'll drop it in the mail for you.
Don't, Jensen! Look, there's a Converse cafe being built in your area, near the shoreline. Get inside, activate their holographic system, and I'll explain everything.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Could I use some product cream on these scoops right now? Ah, fuck it. What are we talking about? Oh, right. Now, I get this question a lot. Are you part of the collective? I get that one a
Access
lot.
denied.
Well, I want to put this one to bed. No, I'm not a member of the collective. And no, I don't know who this mysterious Janus person is. Although I'd like to meet him or her. And you know what? Let's say I was. Do you think I'd come and tell you shit? No, I got enough problems as it is.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
100-year-old linen and times over. Truth is, I don't have what it takes to roll with these guys because I have a nagging inability to keep my fat mouth shut. And you know what?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
They'll have to find their way through about 400,000 folders of porn before they find any solid info on us.
Denied.
So get that wax out of your eardrums. And if you're just joining us, I can have one thing on the same thing. Give me one 24-hour period to cruise through that place, and I would go straight to Illuminati.
Area that un chicken suppressor play. Ale jo.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Great. Another.
Don't listen to the propaganda. I know the truth.
Why? I do not want to pick a side. Yes, spending that time.
Pritchard, I thought you told your friend I was coming.
I did.
Well, I'm in her apartment, but nobody seems to be home.
That doesn't make any sense. I can see...
Pritchard, I found Shadow Child. She reprogrammed the passport.
And?
And I guess I'm doing this.
It won't be easy, you know. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not? I'll reconnect when I'm inside the blade. Jensen out.
Workers and get away. You think I will stay silent
Hey, you! You don't look like you are.
Calm down.
Shadow Child's code. It appears to have worked, Bridget. Go inside the blade.
Good. I was worried you might get sidetracked by some random civilian in need of a hero.
I had several enticing offers, but I turned them all down just for you.
Oh, goody. According to construction records, the servers are located at the top of the blade's funicular, in numbered chambers. We'll have to figure out which one is Santos.
A place like this must have a client registry.
If so, it would be in the CEO's office. She has an executive suite on the highest level of the atrium. I suggest you look there.
Attention all Palisade employees. This is a reminder that the newly installed bays for Targos security robots are currently active. We would very much like to avoid a repeat of last week's incident, so we ask that you limit your movement to areas for which you have proper security clearance. Thank you, and have a pleasant evening.
In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on the 3rd floor. Please stay clear of the area until further notice. Running diagnostics check in sector 114.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete. Diagnostics check of hydraulic systems commencing. Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
All systems functional.
Is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on
insanely rich, but it is barely from the money they make from Palisade. Mostly from investments.
Rich people make money.
They have over 100 accounts in several tax-shelter countries. All of them with other bank companies.
Running diagnostics
when
check.
you run your own bank. I think they're
Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
I don't think Oshiro and Talwa are part of some big conspiracy. And even if they were, what would you do about it?
I would expose them, get them arrested.
If they are as powerful as you think they are, they would probably have you killed first.
Orva. I should shut up.
Running diagnostics
What
check
is
in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within
Anomaly
acceptable
detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Commencing diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Diagnostics check of telecommunications commencing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete. Attention. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is now closed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The air fumigation system is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on the 3rd floor. Please stay clear of the area until further notice.
Jensen, have you found the executive suite yet?
This involves a little more than just typing on a keyboard, Francis. I'm working on it.
Well, work harder. According to my research, the suite was designed to be isolated from the rest of the atrium. I assume it's intended to provide even more privacy.
Which means an extra layer of defenses.
Exactly. So be careful. Pritchard out.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Someone!
Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Diagnostics check of telecommunications commencing.
Move to patrol. Arrow.
Hey Petra. Yeah, I just got back from holiday. I got the code up in engineering. Thanks. Ireland. Yeah, my husband is from there, so he went to see members of his family who have OGs. They're probably moving to Rabia. Yeah. Plenty of beer. The alcohol probably destroyed the part of my brain that remembers codes. I might still be drunk. The lasers in the room were activated for the night, but I have to do some overtime.
Running diagnostics check.
Yeah, I've got 3 out of 4. 7, 5, 8.
Water temperature
I
fluctuations
can't remember what the last number is. I've tried 4 and 7, but neither worked. And I'm way too scared to get it wrong a third time. Of course. Such a wally. Thanks. Oh, sure. Put him on. I've worked with him before. You'll have to defrag the asset files. Yeah. Uncheck that box. Check that one.
Running diagnostics check in sector 1.
Scroll down and click apply.
2.
Go to the second tab.
complete.
No, close that window. It's rubbish.
Get the
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759.
Shadow Child, that thing you wanted me to do in the blade, it's done.
1,000,000 thank yous. You know, Leona is the head engineer. You might find something useful on her computer. The password is trust no one, or at least it used to be.
Thanks.
Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen. Ciao.
Warning. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Well, this is interesting, Pritchard.
What?
I found a log that says the vacuum defense system in the chamber where Simona Saradakis died might have been manually triggered.
Need I remind you that you're there to gain access to Santos' data, not play detective. I suggest you get a move on.
Attention. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is now closed.
No client. Confirm. Confirm. As you were.
Might have.
Make it fast.
Diagnostics check of hydraulic systems commencing. navigation system is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Running diagnostic check.
Access granted.
Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Narrow control. Confirm. Confirm. Proceed. Narrow path condition.
Commencing diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Control feed. Clear patrol.
Might have something. Keep you posted. J-Con.
Lost the primary. Confirmed. Grenade. Force him out. Primary stairwell.
Wide search. Primary is Ghost. Confirm.
Confirmed.
No
Initiate
sign
wide.
on wide. Confirm.
Confirmed on clear.
Wide clear on point. Nothing. Confirm.
Wide clear on point. Nothing. Confirm.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems function normally.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Clear on wide. Confirm.
Running diagnostic check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters.
Clear on wide.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Confirmed. Patrol limited. Wide clear on point. Nothing. Confirmed.
Commencing diagnostics check.
Clear on wide. Confirmed.
Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
No sign on wide.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to breaching the system.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Access granted.
Ariel is constantly back to the latest.
Pritchard, looks like the bank's founders are buying and selling a lot of shell companies and masking the transactions.
Okay. How exactly does that help us locate Santo's server chamber?
I'm not doing this just for you and your client, Francis. Something else is going on here. I want to know what it is. Besides, I already found the location. Chamber 204.
Then why are you not in it yet? Hit the funicular. It's the only way out.
capacity
is an antibiotic-resistant
diagnostic
strain of tuberculosis
complete
that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant Versalife
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Move on limited patrol.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Moving to narrow pattern. Confirm. Confirm. Follow us.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally. Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Now the tech loonies and the neuropa dope dealers are basically one and the same. Add the New World power that is organized crime, you have a black market.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You worry about the odds on the street,
Access granted.
How does this make any sense, you fucking garden tools? Wake up!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Moving to narrow pattern.
Caution.
Confirmed.
The air fumigation system is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on the 3rd floor. Please stay clear of the area until further notice.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check.
Anomaly detected.
Piping integrity stable.
Trace program initiated.
Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Initiating narrow pattern. Confirmed.
Confirmed. On narrow.
Narrow pattern. Confirmed.
Running diagnostics check in sector
Move to patrol.
11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
search. Confirm.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Running diagnostics
Access granted.
check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check. Is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Attention. The facility's exterior maintenance panel is now closed.
Moving to narrow path. Confirm. Confirm. Follow.
Diagnostics check for telecommunications commencing.
Move to patrol. Confirm. Confirm. Let's go.
Running diagnostic check.
Pritchard, you'll be happy to know I'm on the funicular and headed to Santos server chamber.
Good. Once you're inside, all you'll have to do is insert the passport into the server. Don't remove it until I disconnect. The system will track my location if you do.
I have to get to the chamber first, Francis. Shadow Child said there are heat sensors that can see me even when cloaked.
You know you love a challenge. We're in the bottom of the 9th, Jensen. Time to hit it home.
Running diagnostic check. Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations. Commencing with systems check in server chamber 204. Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Okay, Pritchard. The passport's plugged into Santos' server. You getting anything?
Hang on. I'm accessing the file. It's empty. I mean, the data was here, but it's been moved.
Is Palisade Steam?
We need to find that mainframe. The data's being sent there through a private workstation.
It'll probably require...
I'll upgrade the passport while I'm linked to it. Just give me a second. Okay, Jensen.
Commencing diagnostics check. No. Unauthorized signature detected.
bad feeling about this, Pritchard. According to an email I just found, Masaki Oshiro ordered Saradakis to run maintenance in the chamber that killed her.
Shadow Child was right then. There is a lot going on inside that bank. Finish the mission and we'll see what we can do about it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Voice recognition is ready.
I can see the headline. Masaki Oshiro and his life's work now worthless. Dowd knew everything. He even knew details about Saradakis' death.
Voice
Masaki Oshiro.
Voice analysis in progress. Voice recognition confirmed. Welcome, Mr. Oshiro.
Pritchard, Oshiro and Talwar have been engaging in insider trading. That's why data's being moved. I think Simona Saradakis caught on to them.
And they killed her to shut her up?
The recording I found mentioned a Stanton Dowd who might also be involved.
Get me connected to the mainframe. Maybe I can find out more when I'm inside.
Richard, what's it looking like on your end?
We were right. Santos' files are here. I'm gonna extract what I need. Shit. Jensen! The AI core is cutting off my communications.
Richard?
Car's trapped, Jensen. I can't get to the exit. Shadow Child. She may be...
Foreign virus detected. Destroying source.
Oh, shit. Shadow Child, I've got a situation. I lost contact with Nuclear Snake and the NSN, and the Blade security system fried the passport.
What? That's bad. Very, very bad. Without the passport's signal, our friend's avatar has no way out of the NSN. They'll be able to use its signature to pinpoint his location.
Is there something I can do? There's an NSN chair here connected to the mainframe.
Really? Yes. I might be able to open a gateway for him if I hack into the Palisades network using your infolink frequency.
You can do that?
I might be the only hacker in history who can, but now is not the time for bragging. Just sit in the chair and I'll do the rest.
Shadow Child, I'm in. I don't have eyes on Nuclear Snake's avatar.
This is incredible. Mr. Jensen, the Palisades mainframe is unlike any NSN server I've seen before. Sorry. Okay. From what I can tell, you're in a partition of the mainframe server. I see traces of 2 avatars in the code. The other one must be our friend.
I see him, Shadow Child. His avatar is out of reach. It doesn't seem like I can communicate with him.
That's because the Palisades virtual defense systems are interfering with his connections. If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Sounds easy enough.
I took the liberty of applying a few augments to your avatar that may come in handy. In the meantime, I'll work on opening a gateway for him to use as an exit point. The mainframe's defense system is the toughest I've ever encountered. The AI core is adapting and fighting back every attempt I make to open the gateway.
Keep at it. I'm still working on extracting the data from these towers.
This isn't working, Mr. Jensen. The Blade's AI core is thinking too fast, preventing me from creating a stable gateway into the mainframe.
We need another way then.
And I may have one. I can create a hole in the outer defenses and invite a few of my Ripper friends to attack the client servers at the same time.
Cause a distraction elsewhere and the AI looks away from the mainframe. Smart.
I should warn you. Nuclear Snake will not be happy about it.
He doesn't get a vote. Do it.
Okay.
sure as hell hope that's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, this look is an improvement, that's for sure. If it isn't obvious by now, our covert mission is screwed. Every Ripper in the world is probably attacking the Blade servers as we speak.
Time and options were not on our side. Did you find what we were looking for?
Hopefully. I'll know after I start analyzing the files back in the real world. Let's discuss the situation when we're safely out.
Shadow Child. Nuclear Snake is out. Shadow Child? Damn it.
There you are, Mr. Jensen. I lost connection with you for a moment. Are you out of the NSN yet?
Yes, and so is Nuclear Snake.
Good. I've been working on an escape option for you. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, Nukes. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Shadow Child.
Exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am. And get out while you still can, my friend.
Unauthorized heat signature detected.
We meet again, Mr. Jensen.
I see you made yourself at home.
You let yourself into my place, I let myself into yours. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by how clean they keep their home when they are not expecting visitors. I wonder what the police will think of mine.
You're sure they traced you then?
It's only a matter of time. What we accomplished tonight, punching through the Palisades' defenses. The breach is going to help us expose everyone's dirty little secrets.
The breach? You mean you didn't close the hole you made?
Why would I? Besides, it's not possible. Word of what we did is spreading through the darknet like wildfire. Rippers will be attacking the Palisade servers day and night to get at the truth. This is a good thing, Mr. Jensen. It's what we wanted.
I wanted to find out what's really going on inside the bank. And in the end, we barely scratched the surface.
This will change things. At this very minute, thousands of Rippers are...
Let's hope so. Tell me something. Now that you don't have an apartment anymore, what's next?
My partner and I are debating. We're either moving to California wine country or Argentina. One thing is for sure though, Shadow Child's time in Europe is over. And now I must go. Nuclear Snake is very upset about the breach. I think I will be mending fences with him for a long time. How do you tell someone like that they need therapy?
You don't.
Ciao, Mr. Jensen.
Ciao.
Well, it looks like you and I made it out cleanly, Jensen. The authorities haven't identified us.
Shadow Child might not be so lucky. She's leaving town.
Between you and me, I think she wanted things to trace back to her. There were other options. This was supposed to be a small investigation into Santo. Instead, thanks to her, we're responsible for the Woodstock of hacking.
She helped get you out. Regardless, you forgetting what we found out in there?
That Oshiro and Talwar murdered Simona Saradakis to keep their elaborate insider trading scheme from going public?
And that this Stanton Dowd person is blackmailing them to get access to every client's files. Did you find anything on him?
Only that there isn't much to go on. He's an old money trillionaire who's more skilled at breaking even than he is at making a profit.
There must be more, Pritchard. Oshiro seemed especially concerned about the people Dowd represents.
If you want me to, I'll keep digging. But right now, we're sitting on an open and shut case against the bank's founders.
Except we can't release the evidence ourselves because we obtained it illegally.
Precisely. So what do you think we should do about it?
What about Simona Sard?
Seriously?
Still struggling to make sense of his wife's death.
Interesting. It'll certainly wash our hands of the situation. But don't you think Saradakis and the Palisade Bank Corporation will settle out of court?
It's not about money for him. He wants to destroy Oshiro.
If you say so.
What about you and your client? Did you find anything incriminating in Santo's files?
I'm still analyzing them. So far, their plans for...
It has to be. If the Human Restoration Act passes, a lot of our...
That could be good or bad, depending. I hope it doesn't come to that, Jensen.
Me neither. Well, as enjoyable as this little escapade of yours has been, I need to...
To get back to that moody loner thing you do so well. I understand completely. Besides, I have a report to file with my client. You know, Jensen, this may be the last time we ever work together. Assuming, of course, you don't get yourself half killed, saving the world again, and call on me to
Goodbye, Francis. Take care of yourself.